What do you mean I'm the problem? I'm not the problem. I didn't do anything. What's up, y'all? Welcome back for another episode of Succeeding in Singleness. My name is Janae Mason, and I am your host for this conversation, for this realness, for this openness, honesty, transparency. That's what we do here, okay? My goal here for you is to succeed in singleness. Why? Because I'm not giving you any other choice, okay? And also, that's what God wants for you as well. That's also what I want for myself. Conversation of the day. I have just been really trying to get into the mode and the groove of things. And this is one example today where I got ready for the day. I still look a little tired, but I'm like, you know what? Let's press record. We are not going to have any excuse as to why we are not doing what we're told to do the first time. We're not going to be like little kids where, you said, I said to put that back. I said to put, because I'm not going to ask you twice, okay? One of the things that I do attribute that to is procrastination, okay? I don't know what time or what amount of time I think I have and I own in my own hands. I need to let that go because it just causes me to keep delaying things. And I'm like, Janae, what do you think this is? God's grace and his mercy, so grateful for it. But I don't want to play with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play with it. His grace to do things is sufficient for me, to complete the tasks that he has given me, to even do hard things. It is sufficient for me. His mercy towards me when I have done things that I shouldn't have been doing. He like, girl, I'm like, huh? All those things I just don't want to play with. I want to cherish it. I want to appreciate it. And I just realized when I take my time with things and go slow with things, I know sometimes he be looking like, girl, what? Now, of course, I don't think he talk like that, but this is just the language I'm using. But it's just one of those things like, my daughter, why? For what? So I just want to talk about that and be real about that. And I don't know if you're like me, where you're just like, yeah, girl, I'll be taking my time too. Let me know down below. If I'm rocking by myself with this, okay, fine. But if I'm not, talk to me. Let me know. The promise that he told you, don't you still want that? Do you not care anymore? Have you given up on it? Or have you become so complacent, so set in, or so used to things just not happening because of your procrastination? Now, once again, this is just one attribute, one thing that I feel like it's attributing to why I haven't seen the certain things that I could have already experienced in life. There are other factors, but we're going to focus on one today. I'm not going to call myself out too much in one video, but I'm realizing that I've just gotten used to not getting things or seeing things happen for me because I'm just slow with moving on things. I've recently had a word spoken over, and it just happened so fast. And I did not realize it was going to happen like that, or at least what was going to be said to me. And it kind of threw me off because I'm like, hold on. I'm not going to tell you the full thing. It's mine to have. But the part of it is that what they told me was that I was the problem. I'm the problem. I'm the reason that it's delayed. And I'm like, oh. This year is really showing me that I have to get back to kind of reading what I wrote down, or start writing down things so that I can stay focused on the goals of that, because you see what's not happening for, as quick as you thought. You can kind of get discouraged and not want to, I guess, hone in or focus on that thing anymore, because almost disappointment is trying to seep through and take over. And I guess I have allowed that to take over, so I don't really focus on the things that I want or desire anymore. And I really have to get back to that, because that's not how God wants me to live, where I'm just kind of existing and going with the flow and just kind of hoping for the best, but not really believing that he can and he will. If you are a person that's always, encouraging somebody else, hyping up somebody else, believing something for somebody else, or joining your faith with theirs, and but you're not doing that for yourself, something has happened along the way. Because that same faith, that same hope, that same belief that you are given to them, you should still have it for yourself. You are also his daughter or his son. And he is going to have that happen for you. The things that are happening for other people, you be like, man, okay, I'm super excited for them, super excited for them. But okay, like, you can still have that same hope for yourself. You really can. I'm telling you, at some point, I did not want to hang around my married friends. I was just like, I kind of just want to be to myself. I kind of just want to hang with my single friends or just be to myself first. Just for some reason in that time frame, I just did not want to hang with married people. I said, no, I'm good. I'm all right. But I have allowed disappointment about certain things or something not going in the way that I thought allow me to get that discouraged where I can't even hang with my friends anymore that's married. And I had to get out of that quickly because they are in my life for a reason. They are there as teaching agents, encouraging agents. I'm able to just sit back and really watch them, how they navigate and how they go through life as a married couple, individually, but also as married couple. Like they have certain aspirations individually, but also things that they want to do together as a couple. And it's just cool to watch my friends navigate that. And I just didn't want to get so to the point where I just didn't, desire things anymore or appreciate what was around me. But that started happening. But I think too, procrastination played a part in that, where it's like all these delays I'm causing because of the things I'm not doing or willing to do and thinking it's a small thing, but really like God is like, hey, you doing this actually is going to set you up for what you have been praying for and what I've already talked to you about. But you think it's just not that big of a deal or like you have time for it. And it's like, no, this is a huge part of it. You showing up is a huge part. You being consistent is a huge part in this. And I'm like, you can think like, oh, this is not connected to anybody or to anything, but it really can be. Just being consistent can be a really big factor. I don't know. Sometimes you can just make things smaller than what it really is. And it's like, no, it's pretty big. It actually is pretty big. So when that person, to go back to the story, I hope it's still making sense, even though when I do these sidetrack stories, but back to when the person spoke, hearing that I summed it up saying basically I'm the problem. It really did open my eyes because I can see how me just being complacent, me being slow to do things have impacted how my life is looking. And you be like, well, yeah, life is about choices, right? And you can choose to do this, you can choose to do that or that. And I'm chosen to do things that are causing delay. And I am just about tired of that. We need to wrap that up. Okay? Let me know if you're the same, where you just keep putting off things or think this thing is not that big of a deal. And in hindsight, it really is. When you step back, it really is. Or you finally start doing the thing and now you saw the change, the shift that happened so quickly once you did it. I can think of a friend right now where I'm like, man, if they just do this one thing, I really feel like their life would churn, that their life would turn for the better, like in an instant. I'm sure you can think of Bible stories as well, where they had to be quick with their obedience, or they would have had a different outcome, or because they finally did obey, they got this result. We have to think about these things all having connecting pieces to each other, a big web of things that are all connected, and you are a part of that. Or like, your obedience is connected to somebody's salvation or their deliverance or that answer that they always wanted. Like, you have the answer in you. So when I sit back and think about, like I said, what that person said to me, I'm just like, I don't know how I'm the problem, but okay. But God revealed it so fast about how you do a thing really matters. You just can't be doing life like this, okay? Really allow him to guide your steps, order your steps. And what that basically means is just allowing him to make the decisions, and you are saying yes to every move that he tells you to make. Whether it's hard, whether it's easy, whether it's frustrating, knowing that he is the author and the finisher, right? If he wrote it, he knows exactly what it's supposed to look like. All we're supposed to do is just be the pen that he uses to write it all out. That's how I'm gonna phrase that. I hope it makes sense later. We'll see if I take that out. But just allow God to write the story here. Your obedience, your trust in him allows him to write this story out for you. Allow him to do that for you. Let's not allow procrastination to take over. Let's not allow procrastination to take over, to cause us to stop, to choke, to uproot, to delay anything that we are supposed to do, because we are all connected. We are all tied to each other. That very thing that you have been praying for, asking for, wrote down. See what you have been delaying. Look around, figure it out. What have you still been keeping in your circle? Who it may be, what it may be, and do what is necessary this coming weeks to come to remove the thing. But also, too, if you're a procrastinator like me, I don't want to define myself like that. I shall be better in that area. Do one thing that you have on your list to do. What is that you have on your list to complete? Get it done. Just get it done. I think I said this in another video already, but that's a part of procrastinating right there. You got to get something off your list. Just pick one. Focus on that one for the week. Get it done. And I want everybody to check in. Because some of that stuff, I'm so serious when I say that. We really think that me not doing this is not that big of a deal. It's not connected to something. But it really is. Also, pray about that this week. Pray and ask God to give you just the urge, the want, the will to do these things on your list. To remove anxiety, any overwhelming feeling, self-doubt, whatever may be causing you to stop, to pause, to freeze. Tell him to uproot that thing, to remove that off of you, so that you can go about life with confidence, with understanding, with revelation, not whatever it may be, so that you can do what he has told you to do. So you can go after the desires that he has placed in you. So that we can look up and see all the things that we have written down to be in front of us. And as a result, bring more and more people to know about the Lord, okay? Because that's our ultimate goal here. Bring more and more people to the Lord, to be like Christ, to love like Christ, to love God with all our hearts. All of that is connected to our obedience. So pray about that this week. But that's just something that I wanted to share. Share your story down below. Anything that you, whatever has been placed in your heart to share. And yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Succeeding in Singleness. If you did, let me know down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Succeeding in Singleness, or my personal page, which is Nae2Curly, Nae the number 2 Curly. And we will catch y'all in the next conversation episode. All those good things. All right. Peace.